Good morning, beautiful hearts. How are you feeling? How are you doing? If you're new here, my name is Jennifer Glendenning. I am an intuitive, a medium, a channeler. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this space with me. I'm truly, truly grateful that you are here. When I took a moment to connect with the energy of December, again, we're in December 2nd, 2025. Um, there were different streams of consciousness. So I'm going to break them down. And for some, this will resonate with you. For others, not so. So I just want to say take what resonates with you and just leave the rest behind because we're all navigating um, this time and space differently. Okay. So there's no right or wrong. Um, I think it's really important that we let go of comparison and what we feel or think or have an idea of where we should be. I'm just going to turn a little light on here. And that's something that can happen a lot is judgment or feeling or getting a sense of I should be here when I'm not. Understand that your higher self and this higher source intelligence, God intelligence, whatever your belief is, that there is a plan. And most often, our minds get in the way, and social conditioning gets in the way of where we should be, and frustrations and stories and experiences that can cause your energy to shift into a lower vibratory field. And I just wanted to remind you that wherever you are on your journey is exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay. December is all about cocooning, introspection, self realization, moving deeper into the self. And the more we can do this, the more we start to understand that everything is interconnected. There is a intelligence to this. It's guiding you. Let's break this down here. I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget. Number one, new identities are emerging from former self. So this is you starting to realize, and catching the pattern and behavior. Could be job, could be relationships, could be the way you see yourself. Your whole identity is kind of shifting and how you want to be seen, what you're choosing, from the clothes that you're wearing to the thoughts that you're thinking to the words that you are expressing out. Many people are moving through this integration period and really starting to get clear, and understanding from a deeper layer of where you are. This is going to continue to move into 2026, 2027, and 2028 as adjustments are being made within your psyche, within your aura, within your being. So, a new identity is emerging from your former self. And, there's a part of this that can be painful because it means letting go of what you're comfortable with. Who's in your life? A lot of people, friendships are ending, marriages are ending, work, could be shifting. Um, some of you could find yourself unemployed right now. Um, Money matters could be coming up as you are healing from a idea of struggle and poverty. So many things may be coming up at this time, and there is definitely a deep purge with this, a definite um, deep healing that is being echoed. And I think that's why we're really being guided to wrap ourselves in the love that we would give a close friend or a lover, or a family member that is mourning. Give that to yourself. Show up for yourself in ways that you would show up for somebody else. Don't feel bad about indulging in things that bring happiness and joy into your life. Remember, this is about unconditioning the conditions and patterns that have been placed. And as we continue to move out of the old way, the old paradigm, many of you will start to realize that the struggle and the pain and the idea of, or the ideas of what we thought was the norm, we realize that that only encaged the self. And we're moving into a lighter, brighter, more expansive way of being. New identities are emerging. Let them. There will be a throat activation. Many of you are speaking truth. Many of you are finding the courage to speak up. Many of you are really healing on multiple layers, multiple realities of being censored, of being silenced, different reincarnations, of even being, wow, do I even say this? No, I don't think I'm going to. Ways of, let me just say, prosecution. I'll leave it at that. Really healing from this. So there is a throat activation taking place. And what's going to happen with this, it's different for everybody, but you could start to feel these waves of emotion or wanting to, guys, pause for a second. I'm looking down. There is a feather and a dime. Like feather, dime, right below me. Stop. New form of expression. Allow it to communicate in waves. So some of you might start humming. Some of you might start singing. Some of you might be called to play some music. Some of you might even start to listen to a different type of music altogether. Follow that, okay? Some of you might even feel with this throat activation that maybe you want to volunteer, maybe you want to do something different, maybe you want to be able to express your voice in ways that you wouldn't normally do. Okay, this is coming up as this clearing. Some of you might share what you've been holding on or burying within inside of you. Some of you might share this. And we're definitely going to see this kind of echo collectively as many voices, but I'm hearing shouting. Um, there most definitely is going to be an anger, an outrage, a busting at the seams to be heard, um, and a course correction is what I'm hearing. A course correction. Things are being course corrected. So pay attention to what's happening in your community rather than what you may see on socials or um, on the main stage, okay? Because again, we've talked about this before, sometimes it's smoke and mirrors. you don't know, but pay attention to what's happening in your community and how you can make a difference within your family, within yourself. Let each soul guide you to where you need to be within self. Let each soul guide you to where you need to be within self. I mentioned on my Instagram, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Some of you are really going to feel a surge of higher frequency waves as you are the spotlight. Many people are going to be focused on you. Many people are going to be fixated on you. You could be coming into some money. Some of you, you may experience money. Um, there could be some relationships coming in, new relationships. I'm saying romantic relationships. But keep in mind, there could be, a couple of things lacking in there. Definitely the passion is there, but in terms of communicating clearly, um, I do feel, and I mentioned this on my Instagram, that, if a relationship comes into play, that's what I feel it will be playing, if you know what I mean. But I do feel in the new year, some of those opportunities for deepening I'm hearing a twin flame, um, could ignite. I also wrote down the rise of telekinesis, the rise of telekinesis, to feel it, to sense it, to know it is to have an imprint or an image without communication, telekinesis. To see, to sense, to know. I also call it like kind of a sensory perception. You perceive something within your senses. And as more and more people shift in consciousness, this form of receiving an imprint, sensing something, knowing is the way that the souls who are choosing to evolve are connecting to one another. And this is an understanding that we feel or sense what is. Just like I talked about in previous posts, truth has a frequency, a lie has a frequency, hate has a frequency, love has a frequency, anger has a frequency, shame has a frequency, and certainly artificial intelligence has its own frequency. And we are being guided to lean into it and to feel this sensory perception and a way of communicating without words. It's just a knowing, it's a sense. Okay, so that could be coming up for you. With some really feeling to trust whom you're being guided to and why, because there's no such thing as an accident. We connect with people on a vibrational scale. Our soul agrees to certain relationships and circumstances for the elevation of our growth. A couple of things I'm understanding not to make this video too long, so I'll probably do a two-part. What we may see in the world. I'm definitely feeling any sort of aviation, planes, flights, um, and I'm seeing wires or internet move through the air. I definitely feel like there is going to be a lot of miscommunication, misfiring, miswiring, scrambling. So we could see flights rerouted, flights grounded, airlines, something with airlines, interruptions within the airways. Um, miscommunication within the airways. This is our interpretation of it, what we're perceiving, not truth or truth coming into light. Very well experience disruptions within computers, internet, uh, power outages, shortages, um, energy surges in and out. Energy surges in and out, I'm seeing. Kind of like flickering on, flickering off. This is also happening within you as well, as we are continuing to receive these high quotients of light. So you could feel like you're misfiring. You could feel like you're super, super tired, super irritated. It's because you need to rest. Um, what else am I receiving with this? Getting like glitches. Um, I'm also receiving that, and I mentioned this before, this is kind of an ongoing thing as the earth shifts, that volcanoes, water levels, um, tectonic plates, um, I'm not going to go into January. I'm just staying with, some of the things in February because I'm being shown January, February, but a lot of shifting, a lot of moving, a lot of turbulence, a lot of truth, um, a lot of introspection. I'm just going to share one more thing. I'm going to end this as a part one. Many of you are experiencing a new wave of love, a new way of connecting, a higher love that you have never experienced before. And some of you have had a very challenging year. Maybe you've lost a loved one. Or as I mentioned in the beginning, trust the process. Trust the process. I'll see you in the next video.